है मुझे सौगंध भारत, भूलूं ना एक क्षण तुझे, रक्त की हर बूंद मेरी है मेरा अर्पण तुझे। These words resonate in every step taken by Shri Narendra Damodardas Modi over the last decade as Prime Minister of Bharat. As he turns 74, one must acknowledge the staunch patriot in him. A visionary leader who has tirelessly endeavored to set Bharat on the path to Atmanirbharta or self-reliance, self-sufficiency. There are many aspects to PM Modi's governance model. However, this is an attempt to focus on the systematic shift of Bharat's perception before 2014 as a soft nation, a weak link to a strong, confident and dependable nation over the last 10 years. From non-aligned and largely submissive to asserting strategic autonomy and an aggressively defensive posture, Bharat under PM Modi has seen a significant psych upgrade. This hasn't been easy, and this is far from complete. We have just about embarked on this journey and have a long way to go. Sample this. The total length of India's land and sea borders is 15,106.7 kilometers approximately of land area and 7,516.6 kilometers of coastline. We share our land borders with 9 nations, of which some are hostile. Nearly 6,000 kilometers of our land borders remain unfenced or not clearly defined. This is a serious security challenge. There is also a perennial two-front challenge, eastern and western side of Bharat, and in the last decade, both these sides have seen significant activity. In February 2014, A.K. Antony, the then Defence Minister, told the nation that the Defence Ministry had used up to 92% of its budget and had no money to buy the much-needed Rafale fighter jets, and that all major deals will have to wait up until April 1st, 2014. Bharat was vulnerable. The enemy was chipping away on our sovereign territory via salami slicing on the one side and a 4-decade-old proxy war on the other. There was the serious challenge of narco-religious forces quietly working to destabilize the northeast states, especially along the Myanmar border. Our coastline was also vulnerable with the threat of another attack like 2611 via the sea looming large. The adversary's warships had started swirling dangerously close to our waters. There was a lot to be done. Despite the many challenges and obstacles, Modi and team started the repair work. Work on border roads and infrastructure was initiated. Veterans were roped in via think tanks to suggest effective ways to turn things around. OROP brought in the required belief that under Modi there was an intent to get things done. Meanwhile, PM Modi attempted to talk peace with pesky neighbors with the hope that they would take a step if he took two. However, reality bit and bit hard. 2016 tested Bharat's resolve and mettle with Pathankot in January and Uri in September. Interestingly, there was a significant shift in PM Modi's approach. While Pakistan was given some amount of leeway post-Pathankot attack, Uri was responded to with severe punishment. The surgical strike was a lesson both for Bharat and Pakistan. Bharat under Modi wants peace but will punish those who take its affinity for non-violence as a sign of weakness. The strong, muscular, yet benign posture started taking shape here, and the world took notice. The red line with Pakistan was drawn. The process of systematic and thorough strategic demolition of Pakistan had begun. The surgical strike was the first page in the Isolate Pakistan playbook being developed under PM Modi. September 2016, India conducts surgical strikes within POK to eliminate terrorists responsible for the Uri attacks, sends a strong signal to Pakistan. India pulls out of the SAARC summit to be hosted by Pakistan. 3 other countries follow. Pakistan completely isolated. India's diplomatic efforts successful as Pakistan is formally placed on the FATF's grey list despite China's nefarious backing. Feb 2019, India for the first time crosses international borders to enter mainland Pakistan to launch an aerial attack. ISI-backed terrorists in Balakot. This is followed by Pakistan's attempt to attack India and later being shamed and forced to release Wing Commander Abhinandan. August 2019, the big blow to Pakistan's proxy war in Kashmir as India abrogates Article 370, making the Constitution of India applicable to Kashmir. सौगंध मुझे इस मिट्टी की मैं देश नहीं झुकने दूंगा was the promise that PM Modi made post Balakot and carried it through soon after coming to power again in 2019. 5th August 2019 will be a red letter day forever in Bharat's itihasa. Bharat became one nation with one constitution in the true sense on this day. The abrogation of Article 370 was a game changer. With this huge move, PM Modi and his government put paid to the machinations of the enemy that wanted to sever Jammu and Kashmir out of Bharat. It was a tectonic shift, most ably managed. And this hurt not just Pakistan, but China too, because Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh, that's where China had its action going on. 2 months post Balakot, PM Modi played host to Xi Jinping in Mahabalipuram. The effort to make peace with another adversary was evident, but soon after India walked out of RCEP in November 2019. It was clear to the government under PM Modi that RCEP wasn't helping Bharat. At the peak of the COVID first wave, the PLA made their move. Galwan happened. But unlike the past, Bharat didn't meekly surrender and yield more of its sovereign territory to the bully. Bharat decided to counter China in equal measure, if not more. PLA soldiers were shocked at the bloody nose that they received. PM Modi himself went to Ladakh and further embellished Bharat's changed posture with Veer Bhogya Vasundhara. Only the strong and brave get to enjoy the benefits of the earth. Bharat told the whole world that it no longer shirks from flexing muscle and if required will defend its borders with aggression. The government under PM Modi struck a few telling blows to send a strong message to the CCP-led China. In June 2020, China tried mischief at Galwan. India brutally thwarted the attempt. In the clash, as many as 38 Chinese soldiers are killed. China officially admits just 4 deaths on its side. India bans TikTok and 38 other Chinese apps. Modi visits Leh, boosts forces morale, saying enemies of Mother India have seen your fire and your fury as well. September 2023, India's branding showcase results in Reuters noting that US and European firms are shifting investment away from China to India. And it didn't stop here. PM pushed for Atmanirbhar Bharat and started aggressively coveting nations that were moving on to the China plus one plank for their manufacturing and sourcing needs. Also defense development. There was a re-establishment of the Quad to counter China in 2017. India, Australia, Japan and USA revived the Quad, a strategic forum between 4 countries as an attempt to counter China's rising influence in the region. Quad countries only came closer post the 2021 India-China skirmishes and have served as a countermeasure and a check on China since then. Again, the impact of Atmanirbharta in defense. The Defense Acquisition Procedure DAP 2020 mandates 50% indigenous content in procurement contracts, encouraging foreign OEMs to establish facilities in India. The Srijan Indigenization Portal, launched in 2020, supports this with over 34,000 items listed for indigenization. 2 defense corridors in Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh have attracted significant investments, including Saab's 100% FDI project for the Carl Gustav M4 rocket system. Notable progress includes the INS Vikrant aircraft carrier and Project 17A frigates with a focus on enhancing naval, missile and electronic capabilities. The centre has increased the domestic capital procurement budget from 40% in 2020-21 to 75% in 23-24, with 25% of this reserved for the private sector purchases. India's defence production crossed rupees 1 lakh crore in 22-23 with a target of rupees 1,35,000 crore for 23-24. DRDO's Dare to Dream contest fosters startups and a quarter of the R&D budget is allocated to academia and industry. India aims for 35,000 crore rupees in defence exports by 2025. From a weak-minded approach of leaving our border infrastructure poor and bare in order to make it difficult for the enemy to enter into our territory, to modernizing and improving connectivity at an urgent pace, PM Modi has re-energized and revolutionized thinking. The enemy is taking note and has been forced to recalibrate. Yearly summary of roads constructed by the BRO shows that it has completed 257 border roads of 13,525 kilometers in number in the last 5 years, that is between 2017 to 2022. Arunachal Pradesh, 64 roads, 3,097 kilometers. Ladakh, 43 roads, 3,141 kilometers. Jammu and Kashmir, 61 roads, 2,382 kilometers. Himachal, 739 kilometers. Uttarakhand, 22 roads, that is 947 kilometers. Sikkim, 18 roads, 664 kilometers. Rajasthan, 13 roads, 884 kilometers. Mizoram, 8 roads, 590 kilometers. Manipur, 8 roads, 492 kilometers. The shape of our defense posture is increasingly getting more muscular, yet it remains benign. PM Modi has endeavored to strengthen Bharat both on the ground, in the air and in the seas. The S-400 anti-missile system deal, the Scorpion deal, Rafale and Apache are among the many procurements made in the last 10 years, quite contrary to the situation in Feb 2014. PM Modi has also understood the importance of aerial security. Our space program, with focus on defense technology, has grown by leaps and bounds. India's jump into the space with ASAT missiles and Mission Shakti. The DRDO successfully neutralized a satellite in space with its anti-satellite or ASAT missile on the 27th of March 2019 in Mission Shakti. The successful mission demonstrated DRDO's technical prowess and ability to defend countries' assets in space, the fourth dimension of warfare. The mission was one of the most complex operations undertaken by DRDO, in which a missile is launched from ground and it had to hit and neutralize with pinpoint accuracy a fast-moving satellite in orbit hundreds of kilometers away. Bharat also raised its own defense space agency under the HQ Integrated Defense Staff or HQIDS and its technical counterpart, the Directorate of Special Projects under the Defense Research and Development Organization or DRDO in October 2018 and operationalized the same.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope, probably never.
A fitting birthday reminder for a man for whom, without a shred of doubt, Bharat comes first. सिलसिला ये बाद मेरे यूं ही चलना चाहिए, मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए.